we're putting our animals into an intensively managed feed yard, we want them to be able to respond as an organ, if you will. And the intestine, if you take it as a whole, that intestine, the microbiome in that is as active and is important as the animal's liver. And if you know what the liver does, you can appreciate just how active and how important the health of the intestine and the microbiome that's there is to the health and the production of the animals. So maintaining the balance in the fermentation is essential. So when you're wanting to shift, incoming backgrounded animals onto a grain ration, most people have had to, over the years, they've had to just take it step by step by step, gradually increasing grain into the diet. And that was to minimize the lactic acid, as we've already explained, which is very detrimental to not only the animal, but to the microorganisms. Lactopro Advance is the Megasphaera elsdenii, which has a very unique capability. It not only, as I mentioned before, can use lactic acid and soluble sugars simultaneously, but it can also has what we call a very high affinity for lactic acid. So there doesn't have to be very many lactic acid molecules in the lumen of the gut in order for it to find one. My analogy would be if we had balloons in this room and we had 10 red balloons, and each one of those balloons was a lactic acid molecule. This strain of Megasphaera elsdenii could find each of those balloons and use it up. Whereas other DFM, direct-fed microbials, and other Megasphaera strains for that matter, might need 1,000 or 2,000 balloons of lactic acid in order for them to find one and use it up. Lactopro organism is especially well suited as a tool for the nutritionist who is interested in converting their animals from backgrounded to the high grain diets for better efficiency and production, and being able to know that that microorganism is a natural component of the microbiome and is playing well with others.